Wet and windy weather spreading across the UK today, with warnings in force for heavy rain across much of England and Wales. It's Storm Claudia, as named by the Spanish Met Service. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Friday, 14th.
You're telling me that it's cloudier. Is that because the weather's going to be a lot cloudier with this storm coming?
It is because it sounds a lot more continental, because it's the Spanish Met Service that named the storm, Storm Claudia. That's why. And for those who are very vigilant and know their UK Met Office storm naming list, the next one on our list should be Bram. So I'm just going to give you an education as to what is going on. So the UK Met Office, the Irish Met Service, and in the Netherlands, we club together to name storms, but the Spanish, the French and the Portuguese, they club together to name storms. So the wet and windy weather that's moving in is actually set to cause more disruption for them. But these are the weather warnings for us. It still spills a band of rain across the UK, and that brings with it heavy warnings. So warnings for heavy rain across much of England and Wales, and then the amber warnings kick in from midday for the Midlands and the southeast of Wales. So let me show you the sequence of what is set to happen. So this area of low pressure that is named Storm Claudia, bringing these very wet and windy conditions for Spain and Portugal, but it spills up this band of rain across our shores, moving its way northwards, so thoroughly wet, thoroughly windy all day long. But then a change comes as we head through the weekend. A cold front moves in, cold air floods across the country, and then into the weekend, into next week, a big transition to colder, and that is when we see the risk of snow.
It was better than yesterday's rhyme, wasn't it?
It was. It all rhymed and made sense.
Thanks
Thank you
very
so much,
You're welcome.
Andy.
Thank you.
Now, today we have wet weather in the forecast. It is down to a storm called Storm Claudia, named by the Spanish Met Service because they're set to have very disruptive weather. It spills a band of rain across the UK. But look at this. The next thing we'll be looking at is a cold front coming in from the north. That will flood much colder air across the UK this weekend, and temperatures will fall significantly. Yesterday, it was 18 degrees in London, but by next week, it'll be 6 or 7 degrees. 6, 7. So weather-wise for today, it is colder in the north with those clear and sunnier conditions, but in the south we have that band of rain. So we have weather warnings in force. We have yellow weather warnings in force across England and Wales for strong winds and heavy rain, and an amber warning coming into force across the Wales and the Midlands by midday because of how much rain we're set to see. The radar sequence from overnight shows how much rain we have across England and Wales right now, and it's set to last all day long. The heaviest rainfall will be through the Midlands and the southeast of Wales. We have an easterly wind direction that will feed a lot of rain here, up to 150 millimetres of rain falling, and that will bring localised flooding, potentially cut off communities. There's already travel disruption on the trains, so check before you travel. Still mild in the north, but cooler with that sunshine in the north. So let's see how things pan out as we head through the next 7 days. Looking at our 7-day outlook across the north of the UK, first of all, this trend here shows us exactly what's set to happen. Temperatures a little below average, and it turns way below average as we head through to next week. Percentage chance of rainfall across the next few days. Actually, the north already in this colder, dry air, so it's fine, but some wintry showers into the middle of next week. Fortunes further south for England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days. Again, way above average temperatures, falling to way below average. A real shock to the system as we head through to next week. And percentage chance of rainfall high with our band of rain, thanks to Storm Claudia for the next few days, dry for the weekend, and even some wintry showers into next week.